All right, guys, we got a werewolf movie that's heading to theaters this Friday, the 20th, and it's got Ethan Embry. It's super surrealistic and pretty freaky looking, like, honestly. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Beyond the Void. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be doing a spoiler-free review of Alma and the WOLF. And this one's going to be on digital and in theaters on the 20th of this month. I'm going to tell you all about it, spoiler-free, without any kind of thing that would ruin it. I also got this as a screener from Paramount, so thank you so much for allowing me to check this out early to let you guys know about this movie. This is a movie that is about an officer who is running things in Oregon. He's kind of a deputy, has a son, and some family matters that have not been really going too great for him. Separated, and he's kind of dealing with a lot there. There's a wolf attack that happens right in the beginning of the movie that sets off a chain of events that has him detect what is going on with it. Soon, he starts to find out that people are disappearing, including his son. And that's when the investigation gets blown wide open. Now, this is super surrealistic at times. This is a movie where the characters are starting to do certain things and say certain things that'll trip you the hell out. I was watching this movie and it has this weird vibe about it that is very kind of nightmarish. And I mean that in a just unsettling vibe about it. There's like a very minimalist sort of eerie score going on in the background that I thought was actually pretty good for what this was. It was very minimalist, but I think it worked for this particular movie. Ethan Embry playing the officer, and of course Lee Jun Lee, who's playing Alma in this movie, both did fantastic jobs of performing in this. Actually, everybody does a fairly damn good job of acting in this movie. But as Ethan goes searching for these clues of this wolf, things start to get pretty bad and violent, and animals are missing while he's sort of juggling his failed life. Ren was a hometown hero, and his life sort of didn't pan out to be the way that he wanted it to, and so he's putting a lot of that pressure on his son, and that's led him down some pretty dark paths, including alcoholism. This story is kind of bananas. You really kind of feel for Ren in this character that he is. You get to meet all these other people that have been in this small town. The son dealing with his father and his mother, who is dating the principal of the high school that he went to, Ren, and his son. So it's very, very different, and I kind of enjoyed the quirkiness of the characters and a lot of the bizarre behavior that was thrown on the screen. I wasn't really sure why. The movie does a really good job of really kind of concealing that till the very end of the movie. I think a lot of the people that watch this movie are either going to like or really not like this movie. Now, that's not to say this is a bad movie. It's just sometimes movies have a certain way about them that people really enjoy off the beginning, and then how it ends and dismounts, of course, can win or lose a lot of people. I personally enjoyed my journey there. I was not 100% on the ending. I know why they did it. It totally makes sense, but I was kind of a little disappointed, I guess you could say, by the ending. But it totally makes sense, and some people may love that ending, some people may not. But everything there, I thought, was a really very well-paced story of this guy, Ren, his son, his ex-wife, and this girl that he dated back in high school named Alma, and just all the things that are going on. I thought the characters are really good. They were often quirky, sometimes authentic, but a little weird. But great performances nonetheless, because you're balancing all three of those things. It wasn't until the end that something happened that it just made me kind of feel like it was hard to believe. Because of the character development and all the like flaws that they had, this just seemed like a step beyond. And really, they lay it on thick in the very beginning about Ren's character, and you really are super rooting for this guy to figure out what's going on and just to get a win in his life, you know, because it feels like he's just so downtrodden. There's just a lot of people that you can't save in this world, and this movie puts its thumb on different characters in the movie to really kind of extrapolate on that point. That may win some people or not, but I will say it does have some blood and gore in it, not a lot. It really is trippy as hell, and it had me going like on the edge of my seat pretty quickly because the creature that I saw in this movie was horrifying. It is just unsettling, and you'll see it gets even more unsettling when you watch the movie and everything that you see that happens in it. So it is pretty dark, but it's crazy too because there are some parts in the movie where the gore and everything happens that are really funny in a way, but this movie is not necessarily a comedy. It just has those moments in it. I think Michael Patrick Jann, who directed this, he's one of the guys that did Let's Go to Prison and Drop Dead Gorgeous. I thought this was a really very awesome, competent film for this guy. It wasn't my favorite movie I've seen this year, but it's that ending that's kind of got me questioning things. And we got writer Abby Miller, who is also an actress. She's been in a ton of things. This is her first feature film. I thought she did a fairly damn good job of doing that. Aside from one unbelievable thing that happened in this movie, for me, it's just something that may resonate with some people and may not. It is really good writing, I think, in my particular opinion. A little bit more straightforward, but the surrealistic elements and everything really add to the mystery of this movie, and it makes it for a pretty easy watch. So I would highly recommend checking it out. I wouldn't say that, it's the favorite movie of the year, but I'm kind of borderline on 7 or 7.5 in this film, just for what it offers for the whole movie. The end, again, is going to change that number for some people, and they may feel like it's a cop-out. They may feel like it's not enough. They may feel like they're just not satisfied. It just may be a multitude of different things that you come out the other end of. I think 7 is a really good number for this movie. I want to go higher because I just want to root for it because they did so many things in it that I liked. But at the end of the day, I really have to combine all of the pieces. It is well shot. It is well, lit and all this other stuff. The creepy elements are very creepy, and there's even a vibe. So there's something about that ain't easy to do in a movie, Getting a vibe is, camera work, character work, the editing, and even music that make all of those things work. So it's, up in the air sometimes if that atmosphere is going to hit, and this one has a little bit in there, so I have to applaud it for that. I thought Ethan Embry really did a pretty damn good job in this. He's very likable in this character role, while also kind of like realize he's kind of like a fuck up and you just don't know what to think of him just quite yet, but you kind of feel bad for the guy. And then all the other characters, there's some pretty good camaraderie between some of the characters, a little bit of weird stuff going on. You're gonna smell right off the beginning of the movie and you're gonna be like, that's a little weird, isn't it? And it all makes sense, of course, by the end of the movie, so just hang in there. If you have seen this movie, I would love to hear what you think of it. It is going to be out in theaters and it is going to be on digital on the 20th of this month, so yeah, it's literally going to be in a couple of days. I would love to hear what you think about this movie. Are you a fan of Ethan Embry? Have you seen any of Michael Patrick Jann's work before? But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video or you found any value of it, please hit the like and subscribe button and share it with somebody that you know. This really goes a long way to help me out and to build this channel with a lot of wonderful people like yourselves. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. And remember, there is a creature under the bed, and there may be one outside your door this night, and he's freaking scary. So just be on the lookout and stay safe, guys. As always, long live the void.